Hello everyone, I am back today. I will be streaming again. I wanna get done with the quests because if I wouldn't stream it, I would do it today by myself. So I just wanted to stream it. Let's look at what I can do. Wait a second. Okay. Let me check how it's going. Part 2. Very nice. Save part 3. Yes, it's part 3. On YouTube, it's the same. Good. It's looking good. Okay. Let's get to the Genshin. I will first do the Varesa quest, then go back to the big, massive world quest. I will be going as far as I can in the world quest, so let's see how it turns out. I also got my Veresa and Yansan at the level 80. As I play more, I will be upgrading them more, and I want to play them as 2. Tomorrow, since I will be doing Star Rail stream, since there's a new update, I want to get down with the, the not done quest. Wait a second. Oh, this is not the. This is the thing. Sword quests. Let's go this. Navigate. I want to play this. First, we get down with the Varesa story quest, as I call it. Then, the Dragon one. As far as I can go. After tomorrow, playing the HSR update, I will be playing the Genshin events. Not this event, but this Genshin event. What's the day? Thursday. I will be playing it on Thursday. Unfortunately, right now nobody is here for me to. Be my chatter. Let's see.
Oh hey, you're here.
Let's say that.
It's been a while.
Of course, I mean.
When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer,
now.
Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
Damn, she's trying her out.
About the competition, usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But When I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a
Wait a
team to the
second.
summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
My laptop is going haywire.
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing,
Hello,
we were able
Waffle.
to smash them to
Welcome.
smithereens.
Hello to Wish Chat.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must
Hello,
be full
John
of great
Chats.
warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about
Since
the
I haven't
Guardians of Tolan?
made it so
does that
that your messages don't disappear, you will be
That is a duty our
engraved
people have
into my
held for
screen right
generations.
now.
The volcano is
The
very
Jean
important to us.
Chats.
It brings disaster,
Anyways,
but
let's do this.
also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living
For
in this
context,
environment. And in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
I'm a permanent feature. Yes, you are. Okay, so for context, we are in a region that's near a volcano, and they have a really fertile soil, and they will be soon having a eating contest. Like they will be eating a lot. So we are preparing for those.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh?
Yes, Paimon.
Hold on. Where did Versa go? Wasn't she just here?
She
Oh,
was
you know,
too
I just
hungry.
saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
What do you mean, Kaguragi? Sorry, Waffle, I kinda don't understand your references. But I don't mind talking. Come on, my glorious king doesn't explain much.
Oh, that smell. So delicious.
This is Veresa,
Juicy
as you can
mushrooms,
see.
melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
She is a cow hybrid.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Oh
Wait,
my
is this-
god.
Priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Versa!
My fans
did
are
head
going
straight for the kitchen.
haywire.
What's up?
I need
You
to check
seemed
on them.
lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you! Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next
My
thing I knew,
CPU
I
is
was all the
on
way over here with a
88
bowl of stew in my
centigrade.
hands.
Waffle, you know something or two about.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all
Computers,
guess
right?
what happened.
Prepped to go
Can
under
you
than
tell
usual,
me that
so I had to push back the
85
competition.
is
Sorry for
fine?
making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No
My
worries,
GPU
Uncle
is
Toby.
at
Your
68.
delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm
CPU
hungry.
87,
I really
GPU
wanted to focus on the
66.
conversation back there, but
How was?
no luck.
How does that sound?
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do.
Wait,
so you need
I
more
need
food
to-
to make up for it.
Any idea? I need to open Task Manager. What's going on? GPU, brother, that's the temperature I got by playing Minecraft with my shit. Both OBS and Genshin are heavy on my PC, and Genshin is taking the memory. Plus, OBS also takes the GPU and GPU, Genshin too. Oh yeah. Waffle, do you have 7TV? Yes, 7TV extension does that. Like this. When it's 7TV, it's a feature. It's a plugin, add-on, whatever you call it. If you're on Firefox or Google Chrome, make sure that you don't download that add-on. I can link it to you if you want. Anyways, I think we should be fine. My funds are on turbo mode, so I don't think we will get worse. But I'm pretty sure cleaning up the laptop is due, so let's get back to Genshin. That's perfect. Normally it takes a lot of the energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to keep up.
You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
I don't know why
one
my
sec. I'll go
avatar
check.
is not talking properly. Thank God I am getting a camera so I can do actual
Got
VTubing and stuff.
Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally!
Wait a second.
Oh, I'm so ready to dig
No.
in.
My selection. Hello? 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 Excuse me? No. For some reason, it doesn't work properly. My game. Hello? Hello? Okay. Take part in Epic Feast Showdown. Nice. Where are we supposed to sit? We. Aww, she's so cute here. If I want to stream, I probably have to. I will probably have to. What's that? Yes, champion.
Just sharpen my spear.
Okay. I'm pretty sure if I want to keep playing games and stream them, I will have to lower the settings a bit. Let's do the eating competition.
It smells so good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, they look
Yeah,
really good.
we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa. Hold on. Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours.
Damn, that's a big
I forgot to
place.
mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge. The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Of course,
It's named after
after
Veressa because,
Veressa.
well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
I don't like it. They are selling my because too much.
Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would
we
show
are
several dozen
in the
people's worth
eating
of food for a
competition.
single person.
We got this.
The speaker's
to
chamber thought something had to be wrong.
And
Maybe
apparently
there was a
there's
mistake in
a
the
second
accounts,
tier of
or someone was
competition
trying
that
to defraud the
only
Archon.
Veressa can
But
will be
once
eating.
the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Let's eat.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got. Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Nah, I am so
You gotta try
hungry,
this one too, Traveler.
but
It's
I have
amazing.
tummy
and
problems
this.
right now.
And this one is. All right, that's it. Paimon taps out.
Boo-hoo! Paimon, you had to do
Oh,
this.
this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
I mean, you
Paimon's
finished
ready to
half
throw
of
in the
it.
towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Well done, Varessa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh,
Paimon
no.
is a weakling.
I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true
Thanks.
champion.
This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Varessa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course! The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varessa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's
Okay,
pretty
there
amazing.
has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of
Okay,
trick?
Waffle, are you seeing the difference between normal challenge plate and Varessa challenge plates? Like, this was filled with food, and these were too, like a tower of food in both of them, that according to their sizes, but this is so much bigger. And this, she did it. Yummers.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard.
She's a professional.
Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
She's a
So
professional
that's the
actress.
secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well,
Yeah,
How did everyone
doing
do, Uncle
exercises that heavy
Almost half
after
finished the
eating is
regular
not
challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten.
Huh? Why's that?
that's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
I wonder why.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Varessa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Of course we are gonna
What
come
do you
with
think,
you.
Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Why me?
Look at her go. She's so cute. Wait a moment, I need to pick up the mushroom. Needful adjustment.
I bet the crops back in the orchard are loving this weather. Guess the Saurians won't have to water them today. After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a...
Interesting.
There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way...
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked real. Uncle Atoli has a point though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something
Let's
terrible
go.
could happen.
Curiosity.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Command the truth?
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You know, you remind me, just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean?
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
So, notice anything, traveler?
Nope, no difference
Just
in
like Marissa
taste.
said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Of course, we are getting possessed.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era. Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted
Shut
your wish.
up.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually see.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
I mean,
I
it
only granted you
is
this audience because I saw potential in you.
pulled by green mushroom.
I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is...
Sage Lord? Good.
You mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Sage Lord of Fungi is too
This
dignified for petty
fungi
arguments
is
with lesser organisms.
really,
Sure doesn't sound like it.
really insecure.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my... As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity. And we...
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for
Doesn't
clues.
sound like a very
I shall
fun
wait your
guy.
summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
No, yeah,
So,
Ahab
do
is
you think what he
better.
said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
No, I don't believe it.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
It's fine.
We have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that?
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna...
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so...
How are we gonna supposed to investigate?
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! Could that land of all places?
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment? Much appreciate. No! Bull warrior natural enemy. Eat. Must resist.
Careful, Varessa. This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues.
Mercy, mercy. Food is sacred. Everything else, waste. That's all I know. Promise.
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
I guess it told us
What's going
everything it
on?
knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in
Paimon
this
is
orchard
always
willing
like
to
this.
become the
She never
subjects of
shut
the
up,
Sage
though.
Lord?
Ah, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fungi.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh no.
It's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns?
Mm,
Huh.
no.
Is it because the people are so clever?
No.
We know
just,
someone who is in
have a lot of
puns.
experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven the act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the...
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some
Oh, good thinking, Veressa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh,
Not
but we should
again.
probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Green mushroom.
Hey, there are two fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
No.
All right.
That's
Duh.
stupid.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of
They
course,
speak a lot
they're so
for a
dense, It
mushroom.
might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously...
I mean, obviously it's the cooking.
Did they just give us the...
Who goes there?
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst into spore.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh?
So, we passed the test? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan,
Definitely.
Marissa.
But we should probably explain...
Good call. It's best for everyone to be...
Can we do a poll? No, we are out of primogens. Very out of primogens.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Chief Actal gathers people from tribe to hear Veresa's report on the mushrooms.
Huh.
Huh.
No clue?
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
The silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
I'm pretty sure all of us are
Without your
high
investigation, who knows
because
what
of the
could have happened.
mushrooms.
Thanks for looking into it and for collecting all this information.
What a relief.
It does sound far-fetched. But we know you're not one to lie, Veresa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on.
I'm pretty
So,
sure there will
we should
be
do our
some
part to
fighting. So
Just let me know if there's anything I can do.
the
Wow,
sage is
that didn't
probably
take much
real,
convincing.
but I don't know how real.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
Thank you, Uncle Atali.
All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well,
Personally, I
Here goes
think red ones don't have enough connection to the big fungi
That's his voice!
since they are less intelligent.
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
We gotta go to the volcano.
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter, but as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
The voices.
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Huh. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing
Not
along.
high enough, huh? I guess that. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you
No,
can find.
don't do
I'll see
that.
what I can
Just
do.
straight
Leave it
up
to
go
me.
to the volcano. It will
we
be
should take a
enough.
look too.
Definitely!
No.
What about super
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Yes, Veresa, you know it.
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it at that stupid...
Okay, where are we going? Okay, let's see. Yes. Wait a second. I forgot. The another Slatin. I think I should have chosen Cheris.
All right, team, let's move it out.
No, this is not right. Yes, I gotta use Changming. Versa should be enough for. Anyways, let's go and defeat those dinos. Unfortunately,
Coach will take it from here. Form first. Start the clock.
Hero incoming! Headbutt! By my spark, the night burns!
nothing happened. Didn't even damage them.
Justice o'clock! Stay out of my way.
I need these materials, so
Why me? Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has...
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
yeah, competition seems to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and
For
fighting
no
monsters,
reason,
at least.
right? No,
Yeah,
we
well,
can't say this.
I don't really
I
like
also
fighting
speak
or
to the
competing, to
YouTube.
be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right, we should keep looking. Oh, looks like we can make the...
Uh-oh! A fire!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Stop right there!
You're toast!
Faster, stronger!
No, please.
Let's move! Why me? Yeah, heads up! Smash down!
Finally.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. The phlogiston inside
Not
it is
really.
still active.
It's about how this tribe works.
Oh, let's see!
The collective of plenty, which is electric tribe.
A few more chunks
Everyone
like this, and
in
we
this
should be
tribe
good. Come on,
is supposed
let's
to
keep heading
run
up.
fast. Like, Yansan also can run
Control
fast.
breathing. Stay out of my way.
Like, look at her. But with Veressa, she's just Sonic.
Running late again. Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see!
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
It's Sonic DC Collectra.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Hands where I can see! Hurry up, Grassa! Hi! Yeah! Headbutt! Yeah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Oof!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Where did we go?
Running late again.
Oh,
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
well, I fucked up the rotation.
Here are we coming! Oof! Look out below! Charge!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed
Really?
about.
It's just, I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh,
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
thanks for believing in me, you two. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite...
You're hungry already?
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Let's see. At first, we can just go straight into the volcano. Like, straight up. Throw ourselves in. Grill it in volcano and come back.
Wouldn't running be faster?
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
It's like we are gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's get cooking.
All right, let's see
Let
what
them
we have here.
cook.
Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel?
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, Well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. And this kind of
See,
armor
we have
produces
to
intense
bake.
localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Let him cook.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much
So
more
we
intense.
have to wait.
And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
It's the sulfur. I knew they would get high. It's taking a lot to load. Oh, this is the
Where
place
are
we
we?
are in chasm.
Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you don't feel anything
No.
strange?
What?
This might be Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us, not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Oh, the green mushroom.
Evil jerk of a mushroom!
Oh.
This is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
He looks cool.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subject.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a plaque!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
Another ban.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well.
This
Then
is that
prove
one
it.
Mario is just high shock material. So true. Come on, I don't like the trial.
Nice and spicy!
Stop right there! Hands where I can... On my mark! Right! Yeah! Charge!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair
What
amount
do you
of my
mean on
clones,
waking?
And now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic
Waffle,
one-liner and
can
another
you type
disappearing
glorp in the chat?
It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like
Did you
the
get
plot.
the 7TV extension on your browser? Are we in Chasm or Sumeru?
Running late again.
You should really download the... Wait a second, there is an...
I
something
soon
going
became
on.
humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
No waffle. If you want to see the emotes in your own chat too, you have to download 7TV add-on. Let me show you. 7TV app. Like this thing. Are you seeing this? Like, ready. These are the all of the these are the emotes I have in the chat. Like, if you enable 7TV chat, you will be able to see them. I don't know what's Verga. You can download the 7TV app from there. Waffle, I really don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Verga and Katta. The DMC reboot. But unfortunately, we are playing Genshin right now. I'm sorry, Waffle. I soon became humanity's fate, and with my power created the countless clones with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day. What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not...
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on, I want to know what happened
What
next.
do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their...
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civil...
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because hungry creatures are from Sumeru. The buildings from your visions support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran...
Oh. Uh-huh.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need to...
Hold
Is
on.
something wrong, Traveler?
There's something about his mother.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding, and through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
But if I remember correctly, I remember this well from Inazuma, the Japanese nation. Oh!
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
We really are playing
Think we can
Sonic.
get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
This is really actually Sonic. Damn.
Running late again.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Interesting. A dragon. Looks like more functional than some horses.
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Oh. Cussing.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
The thing is, I don't know, it's probably
Not
from
again.
an ancient
Although I think I pulled something off
civilization
of
in
him.
Natlan. Since you don't know about Genshin much, I can't explain as
Above!
much.
Mist! Oh no, it's spreading! Ah! They're gonna eat us! Gonna eat us! Eat us!
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. The situation grows. Why must the humans eat so much?
Of course, we must have sympathy for the villain.
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord.
Oh,
so that
like
your
a
mycelial
dragon.
majesty may
Just
take
like
root in this
the
fertile
video
land.
game series. Fuck.
Yes, proceed. An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became.
Wow. So his following didn't...
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
that
you're
sounds right.
referencing.
My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control power?
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make... But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
Alright, then let's find this mushroom.
We are back to usual
The environment
gameplay.
changed again. Nothing can phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Well,
Control breathing. Let's move. Final warning.
Frying pan into the fire. Fury.
Headbutt.
Hi.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool. Quick as a flash.
Stop right there.
Nice and spicy.
On my mark. Why me?
Look out below.
last one.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal...
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage! Indeed! shallow and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores set to spread, and that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You're too
You have
late,
no concept
buddy.
of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon...
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your... All I hear in this land is war this and war that! If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get now. I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
You weren't chosen. We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which made me it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice.
You're too
You
weak.
said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom. Because you definitely can't. Right?
I can't.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
was telling the
usual
truth.
Friday.
We need to get back to the tribe as
Right.
soon as possible.
That's the usual Friday.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a...
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
It's Tuesday. My Tuesday. Indeed.
What should we do?
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli! Get ready to feast!
Cook them up. Oh no, he did the soft baiting. No, Traveler is silent. Of course, it's delicious.
More, please. Guess it's time to dig in.
Even Saurians are eating. Fatui?
Stop this at once!
This is a really good one.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
Tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes
Yep,
sense.
that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute? Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and help me
Yeah, I
resolve
don't
the
think we
threat to my
need
tribe.
Kratos.
And
Traveler
maybe
has
sounds weird
slain
considering
gods
everything, but
before.
It was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
It's an adventure I will remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, true and true.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right.
We are doing
And
something
it's not
more?
a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild? Who knows, maybe there's a smart scholar in Natlan right now.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Catherine? Yes. Yeah, it will be funny,
Oh,
Waffle.
Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Let's go!
Word
The
from the speaker's
best
chamber was that an emergent
scholar
scholar
we
happened to be conducting
know.
research in the
And
area.
he's
So they helped me to get in
professional
touch.
at fungi. It's been a while, you two. So you are the ones looking into
Yes,
Sage
you're an
over
expert,
there.
so you must know
Yeah.
all about him, right?
He's Amois. Of course, to those Amor Dashran, his case is well known as ecological. His powers tighten his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a third film, but as in number he got smaller and smaller until so it became impossible. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by maintaining what remains of
Yeah,
his clone.
the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I heard, he has very few clones right now, so there is nothing to worry about. Feel free to use. Okay, of course, in the interest of I want to get permission before submitting formal request to speaker's chamber.
Of course, you're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even
The
now?
thing is, the American Actors Union is on strike on video games. So some of the voice actors don't play their roles. Yeah. I wanted to ask though, you said what remains of his clones. Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan even now? Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Zamaran?
Zamora?
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Jamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Jamaran isn't like green cat mushroom, so there is no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom gods for a really long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right, so this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
So this is the end of the quest. Let's see. Let's get all of it. Primogems and boss materials. Dang it, I just need one more chest so I can pull. Let's look at what this has gained us. She's here too. Awesome. Oh, I have 2 wishes. Let's go standard. Dragon's Bane. Bane of my life. Anyways, we can wish one more in weapon banner. Dang it. So let's go teleport here. And I will end the stream with opening one chest, and after I open that chest, no, I will need to, unfortunately.
So shiny.
Yes, I need it too. Now, wishing time. Nothing. Shit.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when
So
you get
there
home.
is this thing.
What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then
This is the event quest. I'm not planning to do it since I want to plan on doing it on Thursday. But there's this thing, which is a quest where it's unvoiced. So it's I read them out loud. Explore up ahead. What do I do? Ah, a secret source servant, huh? Is it just Paimon or is this one bigger than others? Secret source servants. Fancy meeting you again so soon. Apologies, but there are no entries regarding your log in my database. Human this far down. This has not happened in at least 500 years. Wait, you are not Amuro or a Hekatal, are you? There were indeed individuals referred to as such, but I am neither of them. I believe there must be some misunderstanding. I am a prototype, created to assist Lord Shiokotl, with information recording, so I have no name. Wait, no, not that I have no name. I am the only intelligent secret source servant without a master. Even after Lord Shiokotl fell, I was still in charge of the most basic to maintenance and information recording functions. However, some records have been lost due to invasion of our shadowy foe, so I do not have the data regarding my name. Yeah, it seems like we've got the wrong guy. Dragon Rabbit? Robot. It is fine. This robot is huge, but it doesn't seem too bright. This probably isn't that guy who uses machines to talk to us already. But it did say that is in charge of record keeping and stuff, right? I will be right back. Hello, Bonnie Jays, but unfortunately, I will have to end the stream. So, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, thank you for following me. Thank you so much. I will also be. You can you wait for it? I followed you. Yeah, sure, I can wait. Sure, why not? Ah. I am sorry, but I heard this before. Can you explain it a little bit more? Like, if you want to contact me, my socials are below, so I don't think you will have a hard time reaching out to me. So you can reach out to me if you want to after end of the stream. Yeah, there is a Discord server in description. No, I'm not adding people in Discord. You can just come to the Discord and we can. Okay, this is about. I'm banning you. I am banning you. You smell butt and scam. I am sorry, but I am banning you. Or at least a timeout. Sorry about that. Like, this is not a. Okay. Raid. Yeah. I want to raid. First, let me get the name of the creator I want to raid. Okay. Yeah, raid with 1.5 people. I think it counts me too, so slash raid the slash 77. Okay, goodbye. I will be raiding the Jeff 77. That's the Genshin streamer I usually watch, so see you later, guys.